Hello, welcome back to another episode of Farming Life at the Forest. So today I am actually at a machinery auction near Ladorat, which is about an hour and a half away from us, kind of direction Limoges, so a little bit more west. So they have tractors, trailers, balers, equipment. What do they have? They have diggers. They have a whole row of Carter diggers. So this is actually where Mum and Dad bought our little mini digger and the Everrun last year. So this is the auction that they bought it at, so I'll take you around that. I've seen two other Everruns out there, so I'll show you that as well. We'll also get chatting a little bit later to David. So he's the guy who runs the auction. He's from England himself, so we'll get chatting to him about the auction and what he's doing here in France. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. You can also subscribe to stay up to date on our farming lives here in France. Okay, so first up over here we have all the diggers, or the mini diggers. Ooh. And one of these little things, a wheelbarrow on tracks. Would I ever get upgraded to that? I doubt it. So this, number one, so this is their first item going up for auction. I don't know if they're doing it in order. So that's their smallest digger, a CT10. Actually, I think that's the size of the digger that Mum and Dad have. And then it goes all the way up. I think that one out there is their biggest, the biggest digger they have. So then around the back of this here is all the attachments. So older attachments and new. So you got pallet forks there. That, the big bucket. And then a few new attachments for the diggers. The jackhammer attachment there. And then here you have the Everruns. So similar to the ones Mum have, except for that has a cab. So 06. Actually, I think the one Mum has is a bit bigger than that. And then I think this one here is bigger again. The ER11H. So they're a nice and compact little machine. So then into the shed there's a Massey 285, Massey Ferguson. Actually I don't see a number on it, so I don't know if that's for sale. I for Williams trailer there. A John Deere 2030. Don't see many John Deeres around France. Or at least I don't. And then a 3040 here beside it. Weights on the front of it. And then a Ford 5000. Now I know these. Well, a little bit of surface rust on it, but not actually, what's the word Dad's always saying? Not corroded. Okay, up there maybe a bit. And then a Massey 165. obviously one of the more popular Massey's, and a 178 beside it. So they don't look in too bad a shape, I think. And then a dumper here. Oh, what's this, one of them square bale grabs or something? That's what I'm guessing it is. This is going to be a machinery tour, me guessing the machines. So another Massey with an unusual bucket on the front. What's this? It's a 365. I'll try and get around to look at the back of it. A Knife Williams trailer there beside it as well. Is that a 12 foot or a 10 foot? No idea. 188. A lot of Massey's. Unusual to see a pickup hitch on the back of ones in France. Or at least I think that's a pickup hitch. Don't think I'm that stupid. And this is where it's not a pickup hitch and I am that stupid. And the 188, this one looks to be in the best shape so far, I think. Looks a lot tidier than some of the other ones. And then a Welger baler RP200. This is obviously an older version, better than the ones we have. And it's in here beside a McHale. It's a nice tidy wrapper. And then another Massey here. What are we in behind? Oh, no. An International. My apologies. A trailer on the back. What sort of trailer is this? I don't know what sort of trailer that is. Yeah, International. We used to have an International when we first moved to the farm. Can't remember what model it was. Mum would know it. This is a 633 SA International. And then in front of it is another Massey 165. She's looking fairly tidy as well with the roll bar. And then a 6490. What's that? Dynashift. Whatever that is. Big tractor. And another Massey 168. More. Is that Pottinger? No, Kuhn. Kuhn Moore. A rake or a tether, or whatever you call it. And another Massey 168. Fair amount of Masseys here today. Sprayer. And then a Faraboli. Never heard of this baler before. And another eye for Williams. This must only be an 8 foot. Looks quite short. So the whole auction is going to be here. I thought you go around to the machines, but because it's also online, they're going to do it here and just put the picture up on screen so you can go around and see your lot numbers and then buy it all here. It'll all be in French, so I'll put up the numbers of things for you. Another Massey here, don't know if I showed it, but again doesn't have a number on it, so I don't know if this one's for sale. I don't think it is. Massey 625. So I'm here with David, so you're over this whole thing. Could you explain to me about what you do here, what are you selling, and when did you set this up?
So we run a business selling mini diggers.
Yeah.
A range of new mini diggers that we import from China.
Okay.
Carter.
Yeah.
And we also do some second-hand machinery that you've probably seen over there. And we've also started importing those little...
Everruns?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think your dad has one.
Yes, we have one at home. Yeah, they bought one last year, I think
Yes.
it was.
Yeah.
So do you do a lot of these auctions every year, or?
Well, we did one last year.
Yeah.
And
That was the first?
Yeah, that was the first. We've been thinking about it for a while.
Yeah.
But we did one last year, and that was the first one we did. And we decided to do another one this year. It might become a bit of a tradition.
Yearly thing? Okay, yeah.
It's not actually that common in France.
No.
Auctions.
No, not really.
Normally, people, when you have an auction, people think that, well, either you've gone bust or you're giving up.
Yeah. Normally it's farms gone down, gone under.
So
or
the
something
rumor,
like
I think the rumor going around the village last year was that I was going bust. So I suppose this year I'm going bust the second time.
Yeah, so you're going bust every year, they're starting to think.
I shouldn't say too much. Maybe next year I'll be going bust for real, but
You never know. But they'll all come anyways. And
but no. What it helps, what it enables us to do is, well, mainly with the mini diggers, it's important to have them in stock. Mm-hmm. So because when people want one, they want one now. They don't want to wait 3 months, and because it takes us a good 3 months. 3 months is like the minimum.
Yeah, to get them
between,
over.
Between the order and when we receive the machine, it's at least 3 months.
So is there anyone else in France selling these diggers as well, or?
I believe we're the only distributor for Carter.
Yeah.
But Carter's a Chinese manufacturer. Mm-hmm. There are many Chinese manufacturers of varying quality. The most well-known will be, if anyone's watching who knows mini diggers, they'll know Sany, and maybe to a lesser extent Sunwood, who are both Chinese and have managed to establish themselves
as a good brand.
In Europe and in North America.
Yeah.
And
so you're from England yourself?
Yes.
Yes, whereabouts?
Southwest Somerset.
Okay, and so how long have you been over here in France?
I've been here since I was about that big.
So your parents came over first, was the thing?
So I was at 2004, so I was 11.
Right, and what did they come over here for? Just the lifestyle, or?
Yeah, so my dad's father had a farm, so my grandfather had a farm.
So you're from farming background, yeah?
Yeah, but he lost the farm when my dad was, I don't know how old he was, but anyway, he lost the farm. And you'll know that, I don't know, I expect it's the same in Ireland, but
land is expensive.
Land is very expensive in the UK and in Ireland, I suppose. And whereas it's much more affordable over here.
Yeah.
And so to become farmers, they pretty much had to live. Yeah.
So you moved out here then when you were young, and so are you farming now yourself, or is this just?
No, I never wanted to do farming.
You never weren't interested in the farming, but you're interested in the machinery, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm interesed in commerce.
Okay. Okay, you're interested in sales, and I suppose this is what.
I mean, I did take an interest in the specific machinery, but that's mainly what I like. I like buying and selling. Really, that's my thing.
Fair enough. And is there a lot of people going to be here today, or?
We'll see. It's starting to fill up now.
Yeah.
What time is it now? There's another 40 minutes before it starts, so there should be more people that arrive. But a lot of people, I mean, we'll see, expecting the bidding, that it's going to be online.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of
I
people
saw that over there.
just stay at home and bid online.
Yeah. And I saw a few tractors. None of them are for sale in the auction, no?
I think a few none of them are selling the auction apart from the Big Massey.
Oh, the Big
Did you see
Massey,
the,
right?
the
Yeah.
6490?
Yeah, I did. I saw it. All right. Yeah.
That's the only one that's for sale in the auction.
Okay.
The rest are either already sold or I just don't think that that's the kind of thing that would
Sell in auctions over here.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And so, do you sell them through France or?
Yeah, well, we also take quite a few things back to the UK.
Okay.
Mainly collectible tractors that we buy in France because, well, there's definitely a surplus. It's not so much the case now, but there is definitely a surplus of old tractors in France because France is a big country and it is very rural. So, I mean, the farms have become much bigger now, but we think back in the 60s or the 70s, there were many, many, many smaller farms which each had their own tractor. And when all those farms came together, a lot of those old tractors just ended up in a barn.
Put aside,
put aside in a barn somewhere. And also, compared to the UK or Ireland, the climate over here, I mean, we're not in the south, but still, they are better preserved, less rust.
Less rust, not as humid.
So for collectors, it's really
better.
something, yeah.
So if there's anyone in Ireland or England looking for a specific tractor, would you be able to find that for them, or is that not what you do?
It's hard to find specific tractors for people.
Yeah, it's more if you find a tractor,
yeah,
you'll find a buyer easier.
I find it, well, people do ask us, oh, can you find me this, can you find me that? I say, I'll mention it to you if I come across it.
Yeah.
Usually I forget.
Yeah.
But it's hard because what if it's not exactly what they're looking for and then they feel obligated to buy it from you or something? I just prefer to, you know, bring in what we find, what we come across, and
then sell that
hope
on.
that it interests people.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. And is there a lot of English and Irish around this area farming as well?
Yeah, lots of. This is probably one of the areas with the biggest concentration of, well, British, Irish. There are also lots of Dutch and Belgians.
I've seen a few
I think probably
Dutch around,
the land prices are what draws people to this area.
A lot of people come here because land is.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting will do the best today out of everything? Hoping the diggers or?
Last year, actually, what did well was all the attachments, different buckets and things like that. I mean, I'm hoping we sell all the diggers.
Yeah, get them all sold, but yeah. So you do, what sort of sizes? So this is a CT26 and the smallest is a 10?
Yeah, so it goes from 900 kilos over there to, we got 1.2 tons, CT16 which is 1.7, CT18 1.9, CT26 which is 2.7 tons.
Right.
And we do bigger ones in the range as well, but they're not here today.
Okay, you just don't have them in stock. Okay, that's fair enough. Well, sure, look, I'll see how it all goes in the auction and see what some of these sell for and if there's any interest.
See if I'm smiling or crying at the end.
Yeah, if it all goes well, I'll come catch you at the end. If not, I'll let you cry in your corner.
Elle est 2024, C9, et on part à 20 000 pour ce chargeur. À 20 000 partons donc pour ce chargeur articulé à 20 000 € pressant à 20 000, une tonne 100 la capacité. Et à 20 000 on en 20 000 dans la première Muriel à 20 000. 20 000 j'en suis, suivant à 20 000. Personne ne prononce sur le 20 000, c'est vu à 20 000, on a vu sans regret 20 000. Pas l'amateur à un prix supérieur de 20 000 ni dans la salle ni sur le live. À 20 000, c'est vu sans regret, je juge. Et ce qui nous permet de proposer le numéro 21. C'est toujours un chargeur articulé Edron. Et cette fois-ci, c'est le modèle ER06, capacité 600 kg. Moteur Perkins, hydraulique la même chose, bombe joli et pavé. Et donc à 10 000 nous en sommes. Suivons à 10 000 pour ce chargeur valet de ferme, chargeur articulé, capacité 600 kg, un attelage Bobcat hydraulique. À 10 000 nous en sommes. Pas vous dans la salle, 10 500 par Julie. 10 500, 11 000. À 11 000, nous en sommes. 11 500, j'en suis. 11 000, pardon, j'en suis. 11 500 en face de moi. À 11 500, nous en sommes. Suivons à 11 500. 12 000. 12 000, nous en sommes. F2, c'est 3 tonnes 5, carrosserie bétaillère. Double essieu, elle est là. C'est alu ou inox? Inox. Et j'ai pris à 3000 pour cette bétaillère numéro 124. À 3000, donc nous en sommes. 3200 par Léo. 3400, 3600, 3800. 3800, nous en sommes pour cette bétaillère. À 3800, j'en suis. 3800, nous en sommes. À 3800, j'en suis donc pour cette remorque bétaillère. 4000, nous en sommes et c'est là à 4000. 4000, j'en suis, c'est dans la salle à 4000, plus par vous, Léo.
4100.
4100.
4200.
4200. Et pas d'insulte, hein. 4200, nous en sommes.
Ouais, on se prête. 4003.
4300.
4400.
4400. Alors, si vous entendez un petit bzz, c'est mon fils qui m'appelle. 4400, c'est où?
Là.
4400, c'est vous, monsieur, à gauche, à 4400 pour cette bétaillère. À 4400, nous en sommes, suivons à 4400. C'est le coup d'enchère de 4004, c'est lui à 4004, on a le juge 4500.
4005. 4450.
50. 4550, hein, parce que sinon c'est les enchères rétroactives. 4550, c'est à gauche. Parce qu'on en va à 4600, je l'avais. 4550, nous en sommes. 4600. 4600, nous en sommes.
4700.
4700. 4700, c'est à gauche à 4700 pour cette bétaillère. 4700, j'en suis. Là, ça le coup d'enchère de 4700, c'est lui à 4700, la duche en regret. 4700, on continuera à 50. 4750, ça revient. Monsieur au téléphone avec New York à 4750.
4800.
4800. 4800, c'est devant moi à 4800. C'est toujours pareil, hein, TVA récupérable. 4800, c'est là. Ça, on marche avec 4800, c'est lui à 4800.
4850.
50. 4850, c'est fond de salle à 4850.
4900.
4900.
Non, c'est bon.
4900, vous continuerez à conduire les vaches au bâton. À 4900, c'est lui à 4900, on a du sans regret. 4900 par vous, monsieur, c'est lui, j'ai du sans regret. 4009.
Monsieur Carré.
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 C'est Ferguson, 6490. Là, il est énorme. Et il totalise 8553 heures. Il a un défaut d'embrayage. Première mise en circulation, c'est le 24 juin 2004. 15 000 essais chez moi. Suivant à 15 000. C'est le plancher de 15 000, on a juge 15 000 et sans regret 15 000 par mois sur ordre. 15 500 par Jérôme. 16 000. 16 000, nous en sommes. Suivons à 16 000. C'est énorme. Donc à 16 000, nous en sommes. C'est le plancher de 16 500 par Jérôme. 17 000. 17 000, nous en sommes. Plus par vous, Jérôme, à 17 000, suivons à 17 000. C'est le plancher de 17 000, c'est lui à 17 000, on a dû 17 000 et sans regret 17 000. L'amateur a pris 17 500 par Jérôme. 17 500, ça revient chez Jérôme à 17 500. 18 000. 18 000, suivons à 18 000. 18 000, nous en sommes. Personne ne peut enchère de 18 000. À 18 000, c'est plus par vous, Jérôme. À 18 000, personne ne coupe cette enchère de 18 000. C'est lui à 18 000, on adjuge 18 000. Et sans regret, Jérôme, à 18 000, on va adjuger 18 000. Et sans regret, 18 000. C'est lui, j'adjuge. Sans regret.
So just back to LaForge from the auction, we didn't buy anything in the end. To be honest, we weren't really too pushed about the things that were there. But yeah, I was given a budget and I didn't go over the budget. So we didn't buy anything, but however, I did go and pick up a little something. So this was sent to us from Crowden Ireland. They sent it over to some friends of ours who lived over that way, so I went to pick it up. Anyways, so yeah, so Dad is going to get it out of the boot. He hasn't seen it yet. He knows what it is, but he hasn't seen it yet. So I will show you now.
Whoa. That's you, Paco.
Get out.
Paco, out.
What's that? A back and bar?
It's the back and bar for the crush. This is all from Barrett's Engineering in Ballinasloe. The name will be on there. That's my name. Listen, I put that address out in public. So, we'll open it, well wrapped in it. So, they sent over this to us.
Stop making noise while you're talking.
Yeah, Barrett's Engineering. We're in Ballinasloe.
What did I just say? Stop making noise while you're talking.
This is the back and bar. I don't know rightly how to set it up yet, but it's for a 60mm bar, and looks good and heavy.
What's the other one?
So this is a scoop lift, I think that's what you call them, for the head of a crush. So it'll ratchet up, and it'll fit left or right, I'm told. Now, this is the first I've seen it, so I have to take it out and see how it's fitted on, and we have lots of work for it, I can guarantee you. So even for us, yeah, we don't be dehorning that much now, but for dehorning cattle before they're always going on me, this should stop them. I'll open the rest of it now and then we'll see. Farming life at the forge.
We don't have any for sale anymore.
Do we not?
We're out of stock.
Oh. Well, cut that. So the clamps on together onto the 5-inch. So I have to figure it out yet. There is a handle. That's the ratchet.
Anyways, I'm going to put on the kettle.
Yeah.